What can I say about Ninja Storm? This season, just a palm face to it. Oh my gosh. Okay, what are my problems with the series? Now, you'll be thinking me as a Power Rangers fan, this season would have been awesome. It brought back to the concept of martial arts. You got to see on more fights, you got to see some decent bad guys, and overall to the concept of the series. But my main gripe with this show, with this season particularly, that it's just bad through and through. Now, when you look at the character of the villain of this season, was he intimidating? I didn't see him being intimidating at all. I compare. A lot of people tend to do this comparison that he's a little bit like Lord Zed after the marriage with Rita, where the character got too comedic and felt with the scenes with it felt forced with the character being comedic. And one of the other things was the show they had side characters that were comedic. They had comedic characters. They had comedic bad guys. Half of them are all comedic characters. And if they're all comedic, how do you make that work off for a series? Because they have to be threatening at the same time and be able to be, not scared, but, being able to get some plans out of the way. Now, after watching the end of the series, I was questioning one stupid thing. If Lothar, in the flashback episode, was more, headstrong and willing to do things for his own gain, why isn't he not like that again? That was never established. It was established that he was a comedic character before we seen that episode, but afterwards he didn't feel like he was a serious character. And that was a major drawback for me as a kid growing up at this time. And I stayed away from watching Power Rangers after this season, for a small bit until I knew about Dino Thunder. But I will do that review of that next year. So again, this is my honest opinion on Ninja Storm. The other villains in this series that made it just a little bit good in quality doesn't mean I take away the bad from it. I can see both the good and the bad weighing out each other. But when it comes to the main bad guy, he had no true success over the team. Yeah, at the end of the season, they had to have a final battle for the series finale, but again, it felt forced. It didn't feel natural. You didn't see it coming, like, oh yeah, Lothar, he's menacing, and he's just a joke of a character. I couldn't care less for him. If they made one, I forget the minion's name that was a little bit more serious. I think he should have been the main bad guy, and he should have been that one guy who was a general, that could have been planning to take him down, which would have been a cool concept for this Ninja Storm season. But hey, again, the team in the season didn't feel bad. I liked it for once. There was certain things I liked about the traits and certain characters from the team because it had similar traits of who I am as a person too. So I kind of have to say I like the characters in this season, but I dislike the villain. I dislike the concept of what it wanted to do. It might have all these interesting, cool concepts that most Power Rangers fans would like, but me as a fan who was, after going back to the season, it just sucks in comparison to what I remember. And I know that's probably why I think this series sucks, is because I like those older seasons. I'll always remember those. I'll always have the memories, and when a certain season can bring me back to those memories of those seasons. There were certain seasons in the Disney era that made me like it, that because it had a feel of the original seasons, and there's only felt like 2 seasons that actually 3 seasons that was able to get me a kick on that one. And those ones I know I might be in the minority of liking are SPD, Jungle Fury, and Dino Thunder. And Mystic Force. I guess you could say 4. I like those 4. Minus Ninja Storm. I guess you can kind of say that I don't care that much for this season. Because it just felt low. Not in quality. It just in the concept of the villain. He sucked. There was no true successes. The only successes that he had done was help create the Thunder Rangers, but then yet them as themselves with their own character. You can see where I'm coming from. It's just this was a season I just could not get myself into now compared to what I remember. I had fun with it when I was a kid, but being critical and looking at the season for what it is, it's just a season I don't even care for. Maybe that's just me. But again, if you like this video series, comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.